Welcome, friends. Today's topic is about how to draw expressive birds in a scene. Okay, so there's a small picture in front of you which shows the expression of parrot when he sees some fruits lying, say, in a balcony. Okay, so now let me begin. So this is a small scene which I have recreated here for your convenience. Okay, so let me first draw. See, so I think you must have seen my topic on how to draw birds, the basic birds which are there, the procedure for that. So now, once you go through that topic, you'll see that we have a unified procedure where, like say in this case, this parrot, what we'll do is just draw a slanting line like this, then a opposite slanting line like this, okay, and then draw a oval like this, okay, then here like this, and say the lower portion of the brick. So big, sorry. So it looks a little bit of a 3D shape, okay. Just and say the eye here like this, okay, and then you can have this. Then the second wing is seen on the other side, so only this much portion will be seen, okay, and then between that will come the tail feathers like this, okay. Then how do we go about drawing the claws? So this will be like this, okay, then a little ahead this, then a curve C shape like this. Now see, the parrot is sitting on a rod like this, okay, say in a balcony. In some time he will go and take a few fruits for eating purpose, so like that. Okay, so see, like it tight like this. See, this is a rod, okay, and then it's sitting on that, and this. So once we do everything like this, we'll just erase out the whole thing like this one. Okay, so these are the basic, guidelines which you have to draw, and then we can do a little bit of detailing work. Okay, like say here, all this. So basically, this parrot is ready. So that is how I made this parrot ready. So I just in a few steps I have shown you how to go about drawing that. So after that, like see, this is a balcony line. Okay, like this, a little curve, then a curve like this, curve like this. So like this is a small box sort of thing kept there on which a wooden tray is there like this. This is along this shape, like along this shape. Standing line, then along this shape. So this also is along that. Then a standing line, then like this. Then it goes behind like this and like this. Okay. So those lines I already erased. I have drawn a few fruits. So I think drawing fruits is not very difficult for you. You can choose any one of them. I have taken say apple, say pear, then oranges, musambi like that. Then some fruits like this, a papaya, pomegranate, like that. Okay. Yeah. So now this is a building. So if you have seen my video and on how to draw rooftops and how to color them, I think you'll be able to do it very fast and nice. Okay. Here I have shown a little bit of this plaster broken, so bricks can be seen through it, and this is how we draw the flooring. All my previous drawing sessions on how to draw the basic objects and all that. I think you must have, and then I can put a little, sorry, that is the portion of the building. And then on that, we'll do a little bit of light orange in the sky. So it's like a bright sunny day like this. Okay. Again, though it's a little bit of orange, say a light orange color, like this. Okay, like this I did. Okay, now let me put there's so here also can do little standing strokes. So I can just turn it like this. So this becomes a vertical strokes like this when you hold it horizontal. Doing sleeping lines is much like this, so that you can small places you can just put the color like this. Okay, this here. I overcolored this portion, so I can put white also there, so that wherever there's a mistake like this, you can just so maybe at in the later part you can do that. In the end, you can just put white there wherever you do a mistake, and then you can recolor on that. And that white should be preferably post color or in some other term, gosh. Is going to little darker color now. Again, span. Okay, so make it red like this. I think you're getting it, all of you. You can just color it. You can do some other color of your liking, but I mean, it may not be that this can really happen live, but then I'm just doing it because the parrot green color and the background red color of the nation, they become complementary. So you can think of something like that, but in nature, in actual, it does not happen. It's only to make a drawing look more vibrant when you're actually coloring it. Though in nature, you'll never find a parrot sitting next to only a red color building to do some to achieve some complementary effects. Okay. But in drawing, you can do that. Even say, suppose if you have um, building of a color, or say some structure of a color, which like say, suppose if behind the green parrot, if there is say a dark green color apartment, I will suggest that you change the color when you're putting it in your drawing, because then you are applying your mind to it, is what I feel, right? Okay. So like this, so the roof portions, you can again hold it a little vertical like this. Okay, and then take Siberian blue and a little bit of light blue, or say A piece of white also will do. Okay, so let's do a little bit of white color here. Colors covered separately in my specific drawings on this subject, and then when you are here it becomes very easy for you. So here again, if you see red, yellow, and blue, okay, but then it does not happen that way. It's only for having some harmony of color is what we are doing this here. The center portion like this. Yellow painted walls behind this. Okay, and say on this side, so we can have a little gray, a very light gray, like this, just a little bit, like this. Drawing them, okay, and then start with the drawing, and then go steadily. Here I am doing a demo class. Then you will do it. Otherwise, you'll find a lot of repetition to be done. And that may not seem correct. You'll lose a little bit of time also in that. Okay, so let's do a little bit of uh, violet here, just little bit. And, and here I'm showing that there is some plaster which is there. I mean, you could have kept it straight also, I mean, without this. But then just to add some, dynamism to the drawing, okay, I mean, showing some structure. This is how the eye will revolve around the drawing. I mean, you'll not be, hold up to one place, and then the so here also I'm doing the box of this, turn the book a little bit, then again this side it will be a little lighter, and on this fruits have been kept. There must be some plan in the veranda to come sit together and eat this fruit. So somebody must have kept it there. This burnt sienna, just a little bit like this to give a also it will be a little bit of violet. So the wall is coming like this along this. So just why this has been done is because like this, and then the edge we can do a little bit of some lighter color like a very very light brown or say a deep yellow like this, or say even yellow or pop here like this. like this. So you have to do individual. Like say when you are doing this, see, like this, then you just keep a small gap like this, then keep a small gap like this here, then like this, line, so that you'll understand that though I have prepared the drawing and all that much beforehand. Because the drawing takes a bit of time, and see, you keep on doing little bit of adjustment, do it. Okay. So see, this is the way I have drawn the flooring, and then accordingly, I'm coloring it also. See, I did not take color and color the whole thing like this. Okay. So okay, so the flooring is over. So now let us take a little bit of portion like this. And then again, I'm see coloring it individually. But I would recommend that you observe the full video because see, there are a lot of things which are not said rather than just to force upon, go fast somehow, just see and okay, I've finished and I will be able to do it. It does not happen that way. So because your drawing should not become shabby. Okay, so you have to observe the video completely to listen to when I talk about a little bit of color theory and why I'm using these particular colors. I mean, it should not be that merely you're copying everything. Okay, so like that, I can have these frames. This is also maybe made up of steel structure like this. Oh, sorry, aluminum structures like this. Okay, aluminum frames like the boundary, and then this, and then just here I'm showing the window as something like to draw Indian sweets and color them. In that, you'll find in the background there's a window like this. So maybe that sweets are kept inside this. So I hope you did that video. I mean, seen through that video and definitely try to do that work. I mean, you must have did that particular drawing. Some spaces where you tend to like whatever the characters are there, those ones once you do, then you start doing the bird. Okay, so more or less the background colors are almost in place. Think now we'll do say a yellow green to a light green like this for the bird. So again, just do it like this. And then see along the line of the color. Like this. I mean along sorry along the wing, and this is like to obtain the body shape like this. You'll find the claws also a little bit of very lighter like this. See again I'm doing a little bit of directional coloring. So to observe and do is very important. That's why I keep saying again and again that you should go through the entire video rather than trying to skip, and then when they say okay, I have understood it. It does not happen that way. First one was almost like a yellow green color, okay, but lesser yellow again, not very much. It's between that, okay, a little bit, just to give a little bit of brightening up. Okay, like this along the way. Okay, now after that I can take little a sap green. Okay, and at the ends I can put the color like this. And then we can have, okay, now then on the beak we can little bit of red, and you'll find the big little cloud like this. Okay, and then the eye, just put some few dots like this and leave some highlights like this. A little bit. Okay, so it's like uh, the red color apple. I'm not doing much variation there. Again, here also, if you see next to the red, I have kept a pair, though maybe it will not happen in real life, just to, okay, and then little bit of shading on the pair, like this, little bit of shading. Okay, then we can have a dark orange and orange like that. Okay, there's nothing particular about it. You can do it, in fact, as the way you like, but then this is how you create harmony in a drawing, which is very important. Merely doing something and then trying to say this drawing looks beautiful does not work that way. Okay, so this little bit here. This scarlet here, that is a pomegranate. So just so you know, this color we can have say maroon, and then a little bit of the scarlet there, just to mix it up. Like here, we can do a little bit of yellow. So do a round stroke so that you'll find this starts the blending work once you do this way. This is will give a little bit of shine green like this, the green like this here. Okay, and then on that we can do a little bit of yellow, yellow like this. Okay, so I think once with this yellow, you can have a yellow color like this on this. Now we can have a little bit of orange also on it. Okay, so a little bit of like this. Okay, so I think we have almost finished coloring. I'm just doing this. Okay, so here the movement of the hand should be quite fast. Okay, and then you're like this. Okay, we can have this stem done for this is very important for this bricks to look see through the walls. May not be really important, but no, this actually makes the drawing look fantastic. Okay, the flooring also you should do individually like this. Just leave it at it here, leave it at it here, leave it at it here. Okay, so so nice. Okay, and the fruits also you can just do a small outline like this. These are the nails. Fine detailing work does help a lot. Okay, like this, and then almost completely with the drawing. All these minor lines here and there that you will have to keep pushing. They should definitely send me their images. Okay, like this. We are did like this. So I think yes. Okay. Now we are through with the drawing. So thank you very much for watching.